Honestly speaking, when I started learning C for embedded, I was completely lost. I was doing the same mistake that most students are doing right now. I was just reading C like a theory subject, like notes लिख लिया, program देख लिया, but no real understanding. But after talking to my sister and my senior who are working at big companies like Intel and Qualcomm, things are completely different. If you really want to become an embedded engineer, you cannot treat C like a normal coding language or normal subject. You require a different mindset to study C. And today in this video, you will know exactly how much C you need for embedded, what topic really matters, and what mindset you must have while studying C. This video is part 1 of Ultimate Roadmap of Embedded System about the mindset of an embedded engineer for C. Now imagine this. You are not student anymore. You are a future embedded engineer. You are not writing code for a laptop with 16 GB RAM. You are writing code for a microcontroller which have limited resources like 32 KB flash, 4 KB RAM and limited CPU speed. On laptop, if your code is heavy, chalega. But in microcontroller, if your code is heavy, the system will definitely fail. So your mindset for C should be changed from I need to make this work to the I need to make it work with minimum memory and minimum resources. You should constantly think, if I define this data type, then how much memory it will take. I explain you with the example. Suppose if you write a code and your value is between 0 to 100 always, then using in data type is a big mistake because in data type take 2 or a 4 bytes. So you should define an unsigned case which takes only 1 byte. That is the difference between a normal C coder and embedded C engineer. Now moving towards what are the topic of C that you should study. At the base level, you must be very comfortable with the variable, data type, if else, for loop and basic input output syntax. But remember, you are not learning the name of a data type. You must need to know how much memory does each data type take. Your basics should be so strong that you can write a basic code of pattern printing, Fibonacci series, palindrome series. Now moving towards the topic that are important from interview perspective. Most students think array is simple. In 8 pass ho gaya. But for embedded, you need to go deeper. You should know how array is stored in a continuous memory. What happens if you go out of the bound? Like if you try to access a bracket and then this will crash your embedded system. To really understand array, you should solve problem like finding the second largest element in array, implement a simple sorting algorithm like bubble sort, selection sort, reversing a array, count the frequency of number in array. Talking about the string, you should be very comfortable with the basic syntax and you should know basic string functions like strlen, strcopy and strkill. For better understanding, try to implement these functions from your own. Now talking about the most important topic, pointer. The heart of an embedded C. Most of the students are afraid of pointer, but in embedded, pointers are everything. You can use pointer to access the hardware register, to pass a large data to function, and you can work with array and string efficiently with the help of pointer. So what should you know in pointers? Start with what is pointer, why do you use it, how to define it, what if you declare but do not assign, what type of pointer you should know. Example, null pointer, void pointer, dangling pointer. You should know pointer size. You must practice pointer quotient, pointer with array, pointer with string, pointer to pointer. Think if you write this line, then what will actually happen in memory. Now moving towards structure and union. In embedded, we use structure. So you should know how to define a structure, how to access the element, and when and why structure are used. Then there is a concept of structure padding. Like compiler may add extra bytes to align the data in memory. So the order of a variable inside the structure can change the total memory used. Now you should know what is union. Like in union, all members are share the same memory. So you should know when to use structure and when to use union and how much memory it takes. Now talking about the most important and favorite topic of the interview, bitwise operation. So you should know about AND, OR, XOR, and in embedded system you are close to a hardware. So in hardware you should work with a bit. So you should comfortable with the toggling of bits, setting of bits and clearing of bits. Now moving towards keyword. There are total 32 keywords of C. You don't have to mug up all, but at least you know important ones like static, extern, once, volatile and register. Storage classes. It is very important for embedded system. Auto, static, extern, register. You should know scope of every keyword and their function, when to use them, what are the lifetime of it, and when you defined it, where it is stored in a memory. Now talking about header file. What is header file? Does it contain code or only declarations? Now talking about macros, like what is macros, how to define it. Like macros is just like a text replacement, not a function. So when to use it, you should know. And what are the drawbacks of using macro? Now talking about the compilation flow that asked in every interview. In interview, they directly ask about what is pre-processing, what is compilation. Does compilation is happen before pre-processing? So you should be clear with the complete compilation flow and what are the things happen in each stage. They can directly ask you in which stage macros are expanded. The answer is pre-processing. So this is the part 1 of series Ultimate Roadmap of Embedded System. For next part, click here और सब्सक्राइब द चैनल। वीडियो को लाइक कर दो और कमेंट करके बताओ कैसा लगा वीडियो, और कमेंट में ये भी बता देना वीडियो हिंदी में बनाऊं या इंग्लिश में।